Hello everybody, welcome to Headteacher's Update. It's the 15th of October and this is just a shorter briefing today on the events of the week and highlights of this week. We've been working very hard, staff have, at putting in our data collection, our assessment of where students are in years at 10 and 11, and we'll be ready to share that information with you before the half-term break, and that will inform a lot of the work that we do around interventions and support for students. So it's an important piece of work that we do at this point in the year. We're also thinking and finalising our approach to what we call the recovery strategy. That's what are we doing as a school to really help those students who have been most affected in their learning by the lockdown. So more on that to come. This week we've seen Careers Week 1, where we've been focusing on some of the career paths of some of our staff, and that's been very interesting to find out a few things there. We hosted our open morning for prospective parents. Unfortunately, we've had to move that now for other reasons, as we'll come on to virtual visits. However, it was really nice to see some very enthusiastic children and their families thinking about coming to the school in September. And also our teaching staff have been working very hard reviewing students' books. So we had a big focus on that on Monday, and also developing their own practice, and we're focusing a lot this term on oracy, so the verbal skills that our students have, because that's key to learning. Of course, the big news really this week has been the struggles that we've had given the huge numbers of staff and students, and positive cases have increased exponentially, it seems, over the last few days, and this has caused real pressure on the operation of the school. I've had to write to you, to parents, a couple of times on that this week, and sorry that I've had to do that. However, it's the situation that we find ourselves in, and of course, if I have too many staff out, then it means that we are severely limited in operating the school. We've had to do a couple of things, for example, cancelling Year 9 information evening. Apologies for that, apologies that it was so short notice, but the members of staff that were involved in leading that were asked to isolate within just a couple of hours before that event started. So we will reschedule that. Year 9 parents, don't worry, and we will get that news to you as soon as possible. And we've had to put into place some additional measures, and some of those have been on the advice of local public health authorities. For example, asking all staff to be PCR tested, and all of my staff team did that last night. They took home a PCR test and have dropped it back off at school today. We'll get those tests processed over the weekend. Other measures that we've included in our increased measures are face coverings in communal areas. We've asked that if your household has a positive case, that you do not send a child into school until they have had a negative PCR test result, please. And a reiteration of the safety measures we already have in place: sanitising hands, ventilation in classrooms, wiping down the tables. And I guess my appeal to you as parents is please be vigilant. Please keep on testing your child before they come into school, at least twice a week. Over the half-term holiday, please keep that testing going. We'll be sending some more kits out next week, and please make sure that you test before, or you test your child before they come back into school on the Monday after half-term, please. Other news is that we've had to unfortunately delay the launch of our School Street initiative. We were hoping to start that on the 1st of November. The reason for delaying it is we really need some more volunteer marshals. We need, for each session of the day, morning and afternoon, we need 4 marshals who have to be volunteers to come and support the 45-minute closure of Crescent Road. We have a few who have volunteered, but not quite enough yet to make it viable. So please, if you could offer some time, it doesn't have to be, certainly not every day, certainly not as much as once a week, it could be part of a rotation, then we would really appreciate hearing from you. All the training will be done and given to you, and you'll be supported in that. There's more detail on the link that comes out with this presentation. Please do click on that for more details, and if you want to feel you might be able to marshal, then please click on the link and complete the form. So that's it for this week. Have a good weekend. It's been a busy time this week, and I think everybody needs a bit of a break this weekend. Please stay safe. Please keep vigilant in terms of COVID. Really important that we all do that to keep our community safe. Okay, bye for now, and see you next week.